This is the least excited I've been for a Super Bowl.
Same.
In forever.
It sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks. Do you hear what Tom Brady said about it?
No.
He says that there is less talent than ever in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. I've heard him talk about this.
Yeah.
How QBs, they just don't have the same drive, and it's just...
And why you're seeing the same teams win over and over again now?
Yeah.
I mean, there might be a point. Maybe it's just because Patrick Mahomes is just a fucking freak.
No.
He's a freak, dude.
Fuck. You know what? All right. I'll give him credit. He's good at what he does, but I don't like him because of his stupid brother and his wife.
Yeah, I'm not saying I like him.
I don't like him.
I'm not saying I like him.
Patrick, you need to disown your brother and divorce your wife.
Oh, wow, that's hard. And marry Taylor Swift. Wouldn't that be something? Dude, I watched this video yesterday. There's like crazy odds right now, like the Vegas odds, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are going right now. And I sent it to my buddy, and it had me fucking dying. It was, let me fucking pull it up real quick. So there is a line in Vegas right now. If the 49ers win and George Kittle is seen kissing Taylor Swift after the game, it's plus 100,000.
What? George Kittle?
So if you put $1 down, that means you would make $100,000.
Let's do it. I mean, hell, I'll bet $1 on that. I want to see Kittle rush up there. But that's the thing. So, if a player like that knew the odds, Kittle, places $1 bet or has someone place it for him, run up there and kiss Taylor Swift and
the next one is if aliens invade Las Vegas and the game ends in a tie.
This is not a thing.
Plus 100,000.
No, it's not.
Swear.
It's not a bet.
It's a bet, dude. Yeah.
If aliens invade.
And the game ends in a tie.
Who comes up with these fucking bets, bro?
I don't know, dude, but it cracked.
Oh, so they had to take it one step beyond. They're like, and the game has to end in a tie because there's a possibility aliens truly could.
Yeah.
But the possibility of the aliens landing and invading and a tie.
Yeah. But it has the same odds as George Kittle. So aliens invading and the game winning in a
has the same.
It has the same odds as George Kittle or the 49ers winning in.
Those are real odds.
George Kittle kissing Taylor Swift after the game.
Those are real things you can bet on.
Yeah. I don't know through what.
Christ.
I don't know through what app, but yeah.
That's wild. That feels like those are Barstool bets, dude. Like Barstool is doing some dumbass shit,
Yeah. Well, old Portnoy, old boy Portnoy, he has all his money on the Chiefs tonight, so.
Oh, fuck the Chiefs, man. Oh, you know what? Hold up, dude.
If I was a betting man, I would fucking bet on the Chiefs. What do you got? Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, that's what I think about this Super Bowl. This is what I think. I don't care.
Is that a Brian Dawkins jersey?
It is a Brian Dawkins jersey.
Look at me fucking
Back when the Eagles were Eagles, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you remember Brian Dawkins suplexing people?
Yeah, I love that.
On the tackles? Like, he was the monster. So, and that's the thing with the Eagles, and I encourage you guys, if you're football fans, if you go to buy a jersey for your team, just buy one of the legends. I got into this. I bought the Donovan McNabb jersey.
Gone.
Yep. Michael Vick comes in. He's out. It's like, shit. And then I bought a Sproles jersey.
Gone.
Tears his, I think it was his ACL and MCL or whatever, and he's out. I'm like, shit. Bought a Wentz jersey. And he was a flash in the pan. Won MVP that year, and the next year he was like a piece of shit. I was like, God damn it. So now I refuse to buy current players because it's almost like I jinx them when I buy a jersey of a current player. So now it's like I'm going to buy the Randall Cunninghams, the Brian Dawkins, the Reggie Whites. Those are the jerseys I'm going to buy.
Yeah, that's how I do. I have a Hines Ward jersey.
Yeah.
Because he was a Steelers legend. He was a bad motherfucker back in the day.
Yeah, Hines Ward was he's a coach now in the XFL?
I think he was in the XFL, and now he's trying to be an NFL wide receivers coach. He hasn't got picked up yet, but we just fired our wide receivers coach, and they were hoping that Hines Ward would get picked up, but he didn't get picked. So.
He needs to. And you saw it, dude. Eags too.
What?
New OC?
Well, yeah, we talked about it. Kellen Moore.
Oh, okay. We did talk about it.
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
I'm
you're all
stoked
pumped
for
up.
that, man.
Yeah.
I love Kellen Moore.
Yeah. So what's your predictions tonight?
My predictions tonight.
aliens invade and the game
I wouldn't go that
ends
far.
in a
That's
tie.
a bit extreme. But what I hope for is I do hope the 49ers upset the Chiefs.
I want to see Brock Purdy get it.
I'd like to see Brock Purdy get it. I don't really care for either team.
I don't either.
At all.
Yeah.
And that's why, and you know, I don't feel the NFL is rigged or that there's like a, what do they call it? A script, but
it's close.
It sucks that it played out this way. Like I'm just not excited for the Super Bowl.
But what we were saying that this is going to be the most watched Super Bowl ever. Mm-hmm. They're calling for, which makes sense, right? With the Swifties coming in, they're predicting 1 in 3 Americans are watching the Super Bowl today.
1 in 3.
1 in 3.
Yeah, I have no ambition to. Like we have some friends that invited us over, and we may go over and just hang out. But I'm not drinking, and I don't know. I know they're just going to be doing shots, and they're hardcore. They like get up the betting boards, and they do that inside the house where you throw bets down on every quarter, and then they have they even have a bucket of balls, and you have to randomly pick a name, and it could be the wide receiver, defense, whoever, and you pick 2 names, and if that player scores on the next drive. So if the QB throws a touchdown pass and the wide receiver catches it, if you have both those players, then you win the whole pot.
Damn.
But yeah, they do all sorts of cool betting games and stuff. So we'll probably go do that just to be part of that experience. But I really have no ambition. I'll socialize, but probably won't be watching the game. And the other thing that irritates me too, because if you've watched any Chiefs game in the past, 12 games, it's all dude. It's like every play. They got to look up at the box and show Taylor Swift. It's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like
that's why I'm not watching.
Dude, that's what this Super Bowl is going to be. They're going to keep showing her.
Oh, I know.
And dude, all the Swifties, it's ridiculous watching all these news reports. And they're like, yeah, I'm only watching the Super Bowl because I want to see Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like you want to watch a game that you have no interest in just so you can get a glimpse of your favorite singer in a box watching the game?
Yeah, well, the Idaho Post would say that you're misogynistic for saying that you don't like Taylor Swift, so.
I have nothing. I think she's ruining the game.
I saw a post.
The
fucking Idaho Post came out with, if you are against Taylor Swift, then you're misogynistic.
I'm not against her. I'm just against her in the. It's like distracting from the game, and there's both sides of it. Like even Chris Berman from SportsCenter was talking about the other day.
That, yeah.
He was like, "No, I think she's great for the game. Like, look at all these people." He's like, "I was at a hair salon, and I'm talking to this 19-year-old girl who never watched football before, and now she's a Steelers fan because of Taylor Swift." And I'm just like, I mean, that's cool. Yeah, they're getting more fans, but when I'm watching the game, I don't want every fucking cutscene to be Taylor Swift. Like, I don't care. I don't care what the fuck they're doing in the box.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know.
It's all a psyop. But you saw that she released, or she gave a little teaser that she's about to release her new record. So you know that that's going to be a big hit tonight.
No, the NFL, she's going to be Monday Night Football fucking song next year. Fucking.
It's going to be, the Swift, NFL Swift Corporation.
There was this guy, and it was so funny that there's this video floating around on TikTok of this guy talking about the conspiracy of the Super Bowl, the conspiracy of 13.
The color conspiracy?
No. It's funny. I'll have to show you the video. I'll see if I can play it up here, but it's the conspiracy of 13. And the dude's like, he's like, what's Taylor Swift's latest album name? Like 13. He was like, huh. It's like, what date is the Super Bowl on? Like, the 11th of what? February. What's 2 plus 11? 13. It's like, who are the Chiefs playing in the Super Bowl? 49ers. What's 4 plus 9? 13. He's like, how many Super Bowl games or how many football games has Taylor Swift been to? They're like, no way. 13? He was like, no, 12. This one will be 13. He's like, where's Taylor Swift at right now? She's in Tokyo. Yeah. Guess how long the flight is from Tokyo to Las Vegas to watch her man play? 13 hours. Like, dude, and the guys are like going down this and they're like researching it and they're like, oh shit. They're like losing their minds and stuff. Really but it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, there's going to be it's instead of a Santa Claus tracker on Christmas, it's going to be the Taylor Swift tracker from her to get from Tokyo to Vegas.
Is this a thing?
I don't know. I'm just saying,
someone made it.
I'm sure that there is like her flight log. God. Like, is she going to make it? Like,
I'm looking it up to see if it's a thing.
It's just taking over, dude. And I mean, fuck, we're talking about it, right? So as we talk about, like,
no fucking way.
There's a tracker, huh? Where's she at? Is she over the Pacific right now?
Tracking Taylor Swift's plane from Tokyo to Super Bowl.
Is she gonna make it?
May break the internet.
I told you, dude.
What the fuck?
Tell me where Taylor is right now. I need to know.
Jet
she's
Tracker,
safe.
live updates. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. The only thing more exciting than the Super Bowl flying around the world to watch is up close. Oh my God, this is dumb.
This is what it's
9
become,
a.m.
dude.
It wasn't clear overnight how Taylor Swift planned to travel from Los Angeles to Las Vegas for a short 1 hour flight. 6:30 p.m. Touchdown, or rather, touchdown.
Oh.
The plane has landed in Los Angeles. It will now need to find a place to park so she can deplane. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. They're like
ridiculous.
There was
dude.
like an article, dude. So many articles. It's great, dude. It's absolutely making me love the game of the NFL more and more. But it was like, is Taylor Swift gonna have enough room for her private jet because so many celebrities are flying in to watch the game? There might not be room. Where is she gonna go? It's like she might not make it. People are freaking out.
I bet there's over-unders on that. Will like Taylor Swift make it?
Oh, I bet, dude. I bet.
God damn it.
Did you see the box, like the box seats for how much they were going for?
Dude, well, no, but they said on a report last night that the average seat at the Super Bowl was $9,000. Holy fuck. What's the box?
Well, Christian McCaffrey's wife came out and she was like, wanted her parent. I think this is the first Super Bowl Christian McCaffrey's been in, right?
Yes.
And he was like, they wanted to buy a box.
He's played for the 49ers his whole career.
No,
right?
Carolina. Remember, he got traded from the Panthers to.
Panthers would never.
I didn't know the 49ers didn't make it last year, right? No, they lost. So, but she was saying that they weren't rich enough to buy. They ended up buying one, but it was $2.5 million for the box seats in the Super Bowl.
How many seats does that get you?
I don't know, but.
I wonder.
I think it's like I
think
like family. I think it's like a family thing, but like 2.5.
Well, I think no, because I don't know. That's interesting. Let's find out. That's still a shit ton of money, right?
There's so much,
and that's what you wonder. So the box that like Taylor Swift is in, I know that like obviously Travis Kelce's parents is that whose box is that they?
I don't know.
Owned by the Chiefs? Because I don't foresee.
I don't know how that works.
Travis Kelce buying a box for every fucking.
I don't know. I'm sure Swift obviously has a box. I'm sure
she's always in the box with Travis Kelce's mom and.
Yeah, they probably all just like pitch in. Or dude, the Chiefs probably buy it for them because they.
That's
get
what I was
so
wondering
much,
if the Chiefs would.
They get so much fucking airtime that it's like, it's really good for us. This is the best thing that's ever happened to the NFL ever.
Yeah.
I know. That's so funny that they have a fucking tracker on it.
Dude, can't believe it.
It's all right. In another pop news.
Pop news?
Yeah, Drake got his dick pics leaked. You see that? He's suing the...
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
He took dick pics?
I don't know, dude. Someone
Why do you guys do that?
Someone fucking took a picture of Drake's dick and fucking is posting it all over the interwebs. And he's suing the motherfucker that's doing it.
He found it?
I guess, yeah. I guess. You ever hear the stories of Drake?
Drake seems like he seems like he's got small dick energy.
Dude.
No?
Far from the truth. I haven't seen it yet, but the rumors are that it's a fucking
monster?
Meat monster.
Meat monster. Are you serious?
I haven't seen it yet. I got to take it for the word that I've heard on the street. But, dude, supposedly it's a fucking
why is he always
baby's arm holding an apple.
Why is he always so, like, whiny in his songs and crying about love and shit? Like,
I don't know.
You got a big dick.
Do you ever hear of the girl that hooked up with Drake and then tried to impregnate herself?
No.
So Drake wears condoms, obviously, or at least for this time.
It sounds like
right because you don't want to get
it's
a
like
girl,
a fire hose.
Well, you don't want.
Not a condom.
Fire cap. A shower cap.
Yeah.
But obviously, like when random hookups, when you're that fucking, well, hopefully when you're that rich, like you're not going to just risk it all and hopefully not get some person pregnant, right?
Yeah, she's setting herself up for life.
So where's the shower cap, right? But he puts fucking hot sauce in his condoms, right? And this girl took a condom, took the condom out of the garbage.
Wait, what?
So to like fuck the sperm up.
So he doesn't leave it behind.
The girl took his semen and like tried to inseminate herself. But there was hot sauce in it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And she tried to sue Drake.
For
I don't know, for damages.
We live in a crazy world,
bro.
Man.
I'm just telling. I'm in it right now. I'm in the pop world.
He dumps hot sauce. Like that's a thinking dude. That's a dude, I got to cover all bases. Yeah. So this dude, does that mean he goes out to the club with hot sauce on him?
Dude, do you think he has it on his keychain, like those little hot sauces?
I don't know.
He just like unscrews it.
I wonder if he's just rolling around with hot sauce in his back pocket because he's like, tonight might be the night.
Yeah. We need to know what brand it is too.
Yeah.
Is it like sriracha?
Oh man, I bet you it's some scorching like
the hottest,
habanero
the
type stuff, just so it just kills the sperm.
Burn everything.
Right. Is that a thing?
Like ghost
will
pepper.
Hot sauce kill? Now I gotta look, dude. Like,
know.
why did he think hot sauce?
I don't know, but that motherfucker's on another level, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Studies have shown that link between hot sauce consumption, well, this is consumption. And reduced sperm count and motility.
Oh, god damn it, dude. That means I probably have no sperm left.
No medical professionals recommend using hot sauce to kill sperm. Oh.
Where's he getting
alternatives include spermicidal creams, spermicidal condoms, or birth. Oh, so he's doing it like he read somewhere that like hot sauce will kill sperm, and experts are saying like, oh, it's not quite the truth.
Yeah.
How does hot sauce kill sperm cells? The sperm themselves, not really, but the seminal fluid protects them from acidity. In any event, hot sauce is not an effective spermicide.
Where's he getting his knowledge
Would
from?
Drake's alleged hot sauce spermicide recipe.
Oh, so they got it on the internet, the recipe?
Yeah.
Put it
Drake's
up.
alleged hot sauce spermicide.
Don't worry, guys. For viewers out there, John will put up the recipe,
here you go.
recipe up here just to make sure that you guys are...
Oh, shit. What did I do?
Would Drake actually work?
So the hot sauce spermicide, I don't know where my mouse thing is, dude.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's back.
All right.
Oh, it's gone again.
Drake's hot sauce. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll find the recipe for you guys. Don't worry.
Hot sauce. All right. Oh, well, here's the article on what you're talking about. Drake's hot sauce and condoms, potential legal issues. News reported that Instagram model accused singer rapper Drake of putting hot sauce inside a used condom after a consensual sexual encounter at a hotel. It is alleged after he disposed of the condom, she took it out of the trash and attempted to impregnate herself inside the bathroom, not realizing it contained. Allegedly, she went in the bathroom and was heard screaming. Can you imagine Drake's just sitting there? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So she didn't even waste no time. She
was like, I need that money.
Hot and ready and just like, money. I'm going in, went in the bathroom.
And then she had the audacity to sue or try to sue.
Well, that's the world we live in. Like everybody's sue happy trying to find their quick buck.
How dare you not let me impregnate myself?
All right, Black Sheep. Sorry we started off on this narrative, but it's
it was necessary.
It was necessary. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We got to get it all out of our system. Oh my God,
that's funny.
You want to do comments then up front?
Comments.
We do have a couple comments. Taking a look at it, we got Kurt Locker. So hit a nerve with the E9 story. So true. It is wild the things that senior enlisted will say to try to retain folks. I don't remember what the E9 was. That
I told you that story of the, I think it was the Green Beret or Special Forces guy that was in Afghanistan, then fucking saw what was actually going on, got back, was like, I can't do this anymore at 10 years.
Yeah.
And then he went up to Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major came down to him. And Sergeant Major was like, when you get into my position, you can change things.
Make change, yeah. And the dude's like, what change have you made?
What have you done?
Yeah. And the dude had no answer.
No. Well, that's because you can't. Dude. You got to fucking be way higher than that to make change.
Yeah. You know, when I was in, too, thinking back on that, it was crazy because I was kind of like a golden boy in my battalion.
Yeah.
So I'd fast-tracked. I got promoted really quickly, and then I won Top Gun. Like, when we actually went to the field and shot artillery and stuff, they had this competition, Top Gun, and it was consistently this other sergeant that had been in the military for years. I dethroned him, and so my sergeant major loved me. Mm-hmm. You know, he loved me. He was like, oh, he's Sergeant Klipstein this, Sergeant Klipstein that. So anytime school slots open up, they would send me. They're like, hey, Sergeant Klipstein, you want to do air assault school? I was like, yeah, I do. They sent me to air assault school. Mm-hmm. Sergeant major drove down for my graduation and stuff, and I was like, damn, this is fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Went on deployments. I got all these awards. I was also the retention NCO. So it was my job to, when people were coming up to their ETS time or time to get out, I'd go chat with them and get them to re-enlist. And, well, not get them. I'd just talk to them, you know, and just be like, and we'd make sure we'd get them with the, this is like if they wanted to stay in. They're like, yeah, I want to stay in. All right, we need to get you over to the retention office, and we'll talk to them and see what you qualify for. You can get bonuses and da-da-da. Yeah. Just making sure that our soldiers, that was my, what was that, additional responsibility. And I always had these great retention numbers, and so I kept getting these AARs and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And then it came time for me, and I was like, nah, I'm fucking done. You know, and so they made me go up and see the sergeant major. And I was like, oh, he's always been cool with me. He'll get it, you know. And I walked into his office, and he's like, Sergeant Klipstein, what are they telling me, man? You trying to get out of the Army? What the fuck are they telling me? I was like, yeah, Sergeant Major, I think I'm done. I need to go do something different. And it was instant flip switch. He's like, okay, you don't want to serve your country no more, huh? You don't want to, okay. And he, like, got pissed, and I was like, well, it's not that. It's just, you know, I feel like I'm broken. It's time for me. Well, if you're broken, I'll put you at a desk job. I was like, that's not what I want. You know, I want to be at a desk job. Okay. All right, I'll let him know. You no longer want to serve your country. You just want to go do piddly squat, you know, with your life. You're going to flush your life down the toilet. I was like, God damn. He flipped on me. I was like, all right, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he never spoke to me after that day. Like, he would show up at our battalion to do inspections, shit like that, and where he used to be. And he used to treat me like I was his boy. He would see, Sergeant Klipstein, what up? You know? He was this old little black dude, and when he got angry, he was vicious. People were afraid of him. I wasn't afraid of him because he was always cool with me. Yeah. And then, like, he wouldn't even give me the time of day, like I didn't exist. And it's like, all right, fuck, see you later, bro. Weird.
That is weird.
That higher enlisted, you know?
Yeah. I love how you guys had, the Air Force never had, we didn't have retention officers. You go, you want to re-enlist? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, well, good. And you're like, so what can I get? And they're like, you're in the Air Force already. That's what you got. Like,
yeah, you get a paycheck.
You should be glad that you're not in the Army.
Yeah, the Army was a little bit different because they would have needs, and so it would be like, hey, if you want to reclass to this MOS, and that's what a lot of guys did, to be honest with you. Yeah, because they were combat arms, and it's like, all right, we have a need over here, and so they're like, if you sign over here, we can get you choice of duty station, which dangle the carrot. Like, you could go to Hawaii, you could go to, you know, some of these guys would be like, woo,
Fort Benning.
And then there were a couple that was like, hey, you take this one, you get a $10,000 sign-on bonus, but then you have to commit to an extra 6 years or whatever, 4 years, you know. And for me, it just, I was done. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. My E9s were cool, actually, when I was like, yeah, I'm getting out. They're like, yeah, you're going to do good regardless. Like,
yeah. I didn't get that. Yeah. I basically was told I was going to fall on my face and like, you'll be back. Okay. All right, dude.
Okay. Look at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild times.
Yeah.
But and then we also have another comment. I'm one of those that will never be a pro. This is in reference to Alex. Big dreams and bad genes. Strongman is still an outstanding sport that offers variety and an amazing culture. Underrated. Dude, I love the culture of strongman.
Big dreams, bad genes.
Dude, that's a great quote.
That is a fucking great. I've never heard that before. That's great.
Throw that shit on a shirt.
No, seriously.
Big dreams,
bad genes.
I love it.
That's good.
We should throw that on a shirt.
I mean, that's a good. That's
I'd wear
catchy.
that shit.
I would too. I feel the same way, brother. Don't worry. You're not alone in this fight.
Yep. Thank you guys for the comments. What's going on today?
I don't really the biggest thing I thought, which everyone, well, other than the fucking Super Bowl, which is whatever.
Whatever. With you.
Tucker Carlson went to Russia and
was...
interviewed Vladimir Putin, and everyone's freaking out about it. But
did you watch that shit?
I watched the clips of it.
And
there's a couple things like the first 40 minutes of the interview is just Putin going over a history lesson, more or less.
Okay.
Just going down a rabbit hole, but I had some notes that I thought was interesting. He, again, take it for a grain of salt, man. This is Vladimir Putin. Whatever you think of him, obviously he's going to talk shit about the U.S. That's just, he's going to talk shit about NATO, right? What? So I'm going to let you be the judge of whatever he said, and you can watch the shit for yourself.
I'm going to. Yeah, I saw people talking about it, and I was like, oh, I need to watch that.
Yeah.
And I never did.
Yeah. So he talked a lot about the three-letter agencies, especially the CIA. And then he talked about how he wanted, and this is public knowledge too, they wanted to join NATO, and Clinton said that they could join NATO, but then he said that the CIA got involved and didn't let Russia join NATO. So
how did the CIA get
I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, you can
need backstory here, Putin.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then he kind of made fun of fucking Tucker Carlson's dad was in the CIA. So that's why people think he's embedded with the CIA. Yeah. And I guess it's knowledge that, Tucker Carlson tried to get in the CIA and didn't make it.
Oh, so
Putin called him out and kind of was making fun of him.
He couldn't even make it to
yeah, which was
Putin's kind of a baller though, you know. I don't agree, but he's
ex-KGB.
Yeah.
You know, probably killed a lot of people, let's be honest.
Dude, you can tell just by looking at that motherfucker. Even when he was in his 50s, he was jacked riding horses with his shirt off and stuff.
Yeah. He said that the U.S. blew up the pipeline in what sea was it?
Yeah.
The gas pipeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, he blamed the U.S. for doing that. He says that basically the U.S., that everyone, or higher-ups, Joe Biden and politicians are just pawns, and that there is bigger people or more powerful people that are pulling the strings for the country.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to see what else.
Masons, you know?
Yeah, that's the Freemasons.
The Freemasons.
Only a couple of them. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, he was kind of saying that he was trying to get a peace treaty signed with Boris Johnson. And they said that it was going to happen, and they offered it to NATO, and then the NATO backed out of it. So he said he was trying to, I guess, sign a peace treaty between Russia and Ukraine, but NATO backed out of it. So
why?
I don't know.
When was this?
I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, God, I hate it when they do this stuff, and then they don't give a whole lot of backstory to help us decide one way or another. We tried, but they backed out.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
He also talked about he hasn't spoke to Biden since 2020.
Interesting. Yeah. When's the last time we've seen a meeting between Biden
and he said he had a very good relationship with George Bush, or George W. Bush.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I guess he said that he's not as stupid as he seems.
I wouldn't have said George W. Bush was stupid. It's just, I mean, dude, when you're constantly on camera and you're constantly talking, you're bound to slip up on your tongues. Not as much as Biden does. He just rambles a lot. But and people would call George W. Bush out. But when you actually look at it, he was an intelligent dude, you know?
Yeah.
Even the way he handled the 9/11 attacks, which people criticize him for, I thought I applauded him for it. when you saw the videos when he was in the room with the children reading to him, and the dude comes in, whispers in his ear.
Yeah.
He kind of holds it there and lets the girls continue reading the story. And then a dude comes in, tells him in a second. You can see his face just completely changes. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he doesn't get emotional or doesn't freak out. He lets he was there in that space, and he knew, like, yeah, I got a serious issue to deal with, but I also am here supposed to be focusing on these kids. I'm going to let them finish.
Yeah.
People criticize him for that, but I was like, dude, that's like emotional intelligence. Like, I don't know.
Definitely. No, I didn't not. I mean, we went to fucking war with Iraq and Afghanistan because of George W. Bush. But
yeah. Yeah, and I get that too. And yeah, but
that was more Dick
also
Cheney-ish.
what intel was he getting on shit like that?
He
had to react. Dude. You know, he had to react in that point. Like, we got to go to war.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe we went to war with the wrong people, but I still feel like we should have been in Afghanistan. Iraq was kind of different. I feel like that was, yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
But,
I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
I know. We have our own viewpoints on it.
I know.
But, dude, here's the other thing that's kind of crazy. I don't know if you saw that they announced the other day, and this one scares me, guys, that we are starting full-scale NATO exercises, defense exercises that started, last week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And they're going through, I think they said the end of March. Full-scale NATO exercises. That's countries coming together with our military forces and training together. And the last time that this was done was during the Cold War.
Oh, I didn't realize it's been that long.
Yeah. Been decades. We have not done an exercise like this since the Cold War.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are we doing it now?
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous. I know there's a lot of tensions, obviously, across the world, but usually when you do a full-scale NATO exercise, it's because you're doing it in preparation for a bigger threat. Who we see as that bigger threat, who knows? I
mean, the big three, Russia, China, Iran. Yeah. And then the little stepchild of North Korea.
It's pretty crazy, dude. So yeah, I was reading up on that, and they didn't really say anything about what it's in preparation for, but you can just draw lines and come to your own conclusions, and pretty crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, who knows where the world's going to be in like a year or so, or the next 5 years. So, but at least we have Taylor Swift, so that's all that matters.
That's right. Let's get back to the important stuff. Let's talk Taylor Swift.
Where her plane is at. John, where's her plane? Yes, please. I need to know if she's going to make it tonight.
I already closed that page.
Fuck.
Sorry, dude.
What?
no more Taylor Swift live updates.
Tweet swizzle. Damn it. Give me what's your prediction? Who wins? Ooh, fuck. Let's go back because I don't want to cry about NATO exercises and China invading Taiwan. San Francisco, Kansas City. Who wins tonight? What's the score?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Are you asking the fan? I was going to say, you're asking them.
I'm asking you.
Dude. Yep. I say
49ers are favored.
They're favored?
Yeah, by 1.5.
I wouldn't have saw that. I thought it would have been the Chiefs favored. But I'm saying I always root for the underdog. Wait, so the Chiefs are the underdogs?
Chiefs are the underdogs. Last time they played was October 23rd, 2022. Kansas City beat them 44-23.
I always root for the underdogs, but not on this one. I'm sorry. I got to go for the 49ers. And I say it's going to be 28-24.
That's good.
28-24. 49ers. Calling it right now. I'm going to place a bet.
I think 49ers are up at halftime, 21-10. Ultimately, Patrick Mahomes comes out.
Oh, fuck. Brings them back to victory.
Brings them back and wins 24-21. The Chiefs fucking hold the Brock Purdy scoreless in the second half.
You think?
Yeah, and Taylor Swift dances on the sideline.
Dances?
and she gets to release her new song.
I think Taylor Swift gets a little bit intoxicated.
You think?
Takes her shirt off.
Kelsey, and she makes out with
Jason
Kelsey on
and
live
Jason
TV.
Kelsey's wife fights her. Yes.
And Travis Kelsey looks up and sees his brother, making out with his girlfriend.
Oh my God. And then they become mortal enemies. And then they create their own split podcast where they do nothing but talk shit about one another.
He leaves the game. He puts down his helmet. He says he's done forever.
Forever.
Patrick Mahomes tries to stop him, but they have to bring Patrick Mahomes' brother in to play the tight end.
And he just gets demolished.
Absolutely killed.
Head gets decapitated.
He has to get sacrificed.
I would love
for
this. I would love this.
He gets sacrificed for the team.
God, he's such a douche, dude. I can't stand
Dude,
the kid.
I mean, it's still press, man. It's still press. And whatever. Bad press is still press, so it's like, I hate it all.
I hate it all.
So, I think we're close on what actually is going to happen in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can see his brother step up.
He's like,
Jackson Mahomes.
I'm ready.
I'm ready, coach.
I'm ready.
Put me in.
He's wearing
He's already got the pads and shit on.
I know.
Like fucking middle schooler pads, though.
He's wearing the helmet with the face mask that only has the one line through it. It's
Oh, my God. I think Andy Reid probably hates him just as much. Andy Reid would be like, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah.
Just sending him to his death.
Dude. They win Super Bowls, man. They're winning money. Making fucking loads of cash.
Yeah.
I mean, he's won, what, 2 Super Bowls? Patrick Mahomes?
Is it 2 or 3? I know that he's already played himself in more playoff games than the Browns ever have. Seriously, there was a thing on it. He's been in more playoff games than the
Browns have ever.
The Cleveland Browns have ever played.
Poor bastards. Good thing they signed Deshaun Watson for all that money.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry, guys. I know everyone's like, fuck you guys. Stop talking about Taylor Swift, but I can't. I can't stop talking
It's just so
about her.
much to talk about.
She's got a spell on me.
Yep. So, dude, interesting news in
the
world of supplements, right? So let me ask you this. Would you do a 2-pound container of isolate or a 1-pound container? That's a horrible question.
Yeah,
I just set you up with a horrible
2
question.
pounds?
So,
yeah.
Okay, get this.
Okay,
so,
let's
I've had
go
to
back.
scale back on protein, specifically isolate 2 pounds, because the price keeps, right? And everybody's raising their prices. Like even Rule 1, Raw, everybody's raised their isolate prices to like $57, almost $60 a container.
That's a lot.
I'm like, shit, right. And the thing for me is, yes, I could raise my prices, which I'm going to have to, but it also limits the number of units I can buy in because my cost per container keeps going up too. So it's like I can only order in so much because it's already the most expensive supplement out there. So if we did 1-pound containers, that brings the price down, and nobody's really doing this, right? So here's my thought process, because we can do 1-pound containers, and we can keep the price about $27 per container.
Okay.
But you get 16 servings. So like right now, our 2-pound container only gives you 31, and I'm gonna have to charge like $60 for it. Or you could do a 1-pound container that's gonna give you 16 servings. So if you end up buying 2, you come in at like $55, $56, which is pretty competitive. But then you're actually getting 1 additional serving. Now you're getting 32 servings versus 31. And my thought process is people are like, well, fuck, I prefer the bigger containers, right? But if I buy the 1-pound containers, I can get in so many more, which means I can split flavors. So now I'm giving people the ability to buy 2 containers for the price of 1, but now they can split flavors. They could buy, I want to mix it up.
And it's less expensive?
Yeah, it's less expensive by about $3. Don't ask me.
I was going to say, how?
I don't know. I don't know if it has something to do with the containers or what,
How?
because now we're getting the smaller containers. It would be like a fuel point container.
Yeah.
But you get 16 servings in it.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, dude, I've gone rounds with different labs, and I've even gotten pricing from different. And everybody's pretty even keel. All the different labs are pretty even keel with the protein pricing. So yeah, I came up with this idea. I was like, hey, let's throw it in a 1-pound container. What does that do? And it lowers the price.
I mean, you lay it out to me like that, I'll buy the 2. I like having 2 different flavors, and it's less expensive than the 2 pounds, but you're getting 1 more serving plus the same amount. I mean, it's 2 pounds, the same
it's the
thing
same
as
quality
the 2
protein.
pounds.
Same thing as the 2 pounds. One
cheaper.
Additional serving, it's going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
And nobody else is offering 1 pound. And I think the reason being is because people look at that and they're like, oh, I don't want 16 servings. So I'm trying to break the people's mindset because I already dealt with that with several other people I've talked to. They're like, no, I don't want 1 pound. I want 2 pounds. It's like, well, then you're going to be paying more for it. You know? That's why I'm thinking 1 pound is the way to go because then it allows me to order in more units too. So rather than order in 200 units, I can order in 500 units, but then I can split them. So I have multiple flavors on hand. So then you can mix and match too. And I don't know. I think it's a win-win, but most people are like, nah, I want the bigger container. I'm like, well, let's think through this.
Yeah.
If I do the 1 pound, I'm going to come in, if you buy 2, I'm going to come in cheaper than the competition.
Yeah.
And you can mix and match, and you're still getting a 100% isolate.
Yeah.
Like, we're not really experiencing that with the other products, like the Pro Refit, which is a blend. It's still about where it's at, so I'll still keep getting those in, but the 100% isolates they're getting up there in price.
Yeah.
And I'm watching everybody. Like Rule 1 even, who used to be $39.99 a container, they're now $56.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck.
And realistically, isolate, it doesn't really matter for a lot of people if they take Pro Refit or a mix versus an isolate.
Yeah, we have some people that live and die by the isolate. Like, they don't want the Pro Refit because it messes with their stomach, which is, you know, and I'm like, it has digestive enzymes in it. Like, that's weird. It shouldn't, but some people feel it's heavier protein. They don't like it in their stomach. They want the isolate. Maybe they're more macro conscious. So, like, we've been out of chocolate and vanilla, and I've been holding up to re-up because, like, the price just keeps increasing. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm thinking that's the route we go.
What's that look like though for you? I mean, dude, you lay it out to me. I'm like, fuck it, I don't really care. But I'm not thinking like, I don't know if people care about the environment. If they're like, fuck, I got to get 2 tubs, so now I got to fucking throw. You know, it's more plastic I got to throw away. I don't know if
recycle that shit.
I don't know if people care about that, but I'm also just on the top of my mind, like, there's probably going to be more space, like with 2 tubs in a container, right? So you might have to buy bigger containers or like boxes to put them in. So does that mean it's going to increase the shipping cost?
No,
It's
because if you buy
pound,
2,
right?
they're the smaller fuel point containers. So if people buy like 6, like right now a box of 6 for the 2 pound containers is huge and it costs us a fortune to ship. Where now it's our regular size box that fits 6.
So 2 would be the same size as 1.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
Well, then you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, so that was another concern was I was looking at shipping costs and seeing like what this would do to our costs and stuff, and relatively remains the same, but the pricing drops a little bit. And for me, it's a more attractive price point too. If I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, I can get isolate for $27. Yeah, it's 16 servings, but. Yeah. But that also for people who are in a price crunch too, because we talk about that all the time in the economy, and people that are living paycheck to paycheck, like I'm giving them a more affordable option, even though in the long run, if they bought 2 containers, it's pretty much going to be the same price as what our competition's offering for 1. But if you're in a tight spot, you're like, fuck, I don't have a whole lot of money, but I still need protein. Well, I can get this 1 pound container right now.
Yeah, and I'll just take it every other day or some shit to try to make it last.
Or I'm just going to take this until I can get, you know?
Yeah.
That's my mindset. But yeah, I've had a lot of people that are like, no, we want the bigger containers. And I'm like, it's just going to end up costing you more. And you're actually getting less in the long run, right? You're getting 1 serving less for the same price.
I know. We want the bigger container.
Yeah. And me personally, dude, because I get burnt out taking the same protein all the time too. So I like the fact that you could buy multiple containers. Now you got options with flavors, right?
Yeah.
So, because we're looking at doing chocolate, vanilla. Obviously, we have the
blueberry cobbler,
mm-hmm. And then we've got a new fruity flavor that they sent us. It's a berry blend. Ooh. It's actually really good. And then it's different. And then we have a frappuccino flavor.
Frappuccino.
Ooh.
Is that coming back? 5. Didn't you have that?
Yeah, we had a cappuccino flavor, and this one's frappuccino.
Oh,
all right.
Sorry.
Much different.
Excuse me. I'll see myself out.
But this is the things you deal with in the supplement industry. And again, dude, because we have people that are hitting us up, and dude, I had one person, and I get their complaint. I had to like talk them off the ledge. They were very upset with us.
What'd you do?
Well, because we're out of stock on daily essentials, that's something that's been completely out of my control. Like that's on them, and it's not even on the lab. It's on one of the contract manufacturers for the trademarked ingredients. Like people, you have to jump through hoops when you use these trademarked ingredients. And these dudes, we had to send them, you have to send them like copies of your label. Here's what it's going to look like. Well, we want to see what a 3D render of it looks like on the bottle. Like they make you jump through all these hoops to show them like, hey, you know, our trademark's going to look good on this product. And they shut down for like the last 2 weeks of December. They like gave their entire team off for the holidays. And we had no communication back and forth with them. So it was 2 weeks that they drug their feet. And then when they reopened, they finally approved it. It's like that pushed production way back. And so, yeah, we ran out of daily essentials for a couple weeks. But then they're pissed off that we were out of the proteins. And I try explaining why. You know, it's very expensive, right? Yeah. And what you don't understand is with supplements, again, you have to pay for everything up front. So it's thousands and thousands of dollars. So when you're looking at like a protein, if I want to re-up one flavor, that's like 20 grand. Out of my pocket. Boom, here's 20 grand for one fucking flavor, right? And then you have to wait, 8 to 16 weeks for production to finish, and then they ship you the product, and then you have to pay for shipping and all that stuff. So I'm trying to get them to understand, like, because, we see you launching apparel all the time. We wish that you'd take that money, and rather than focus on apparel, you need to be focused on supplements. Like, look, like supplements is my number one. That is my main focus. Apparel, we have to do that because we have to keep people engaged. And if you have to wait 16 to 18 weeks for new products to get here, it's like we start to lose engagement. Yeah. So it's like we have to launch new apparel to keep people enticed, keep our name top of mind when we don't have new stuff launching. We have these periods where we're waiting on products to arrive. Yeah. And apparel costs us, not much. Yeah. But it also helps us offset the profit hit we take on protein with the prices continuing to rise up. Apparel prices pretty same, pretty similar. So we can make shirts for, $6-7 and offset the big hits we're taking on protein and other stuff. But, so I always have to think, like, people don't always look at it from the business aspect. They look at it from their mind. They're like, you're out of this and this. You're launching new shirts. Like, fuck you. And I get it. Yeah. That's why I say I completely get where you're coming from, and I understand how the perception is. It sucks. But here's why we do what we do.
Yeah. They either take it or leave it, dude. Yeah.
But their feedback did also inspire me, like, all right, yeah, we have to figure out this protein thing. Yeah. Like, let's find a way. And we'll be kind of unique. Nobody else is doing that. Yeah. 1 pound.
1 pound?
There might be a reason why nobody's doing it, but I'm going to gamble. I'm going to gamble on it, and we're going to see. Let's see if it'll definitely help out our production cycle.
Dude, if it's between not buying it and buying a 1 pound isolate and you need isolate, people are going to fucking buy it. Yeah. Just buy 2 of it. God forbid.
Yeah.
At least that's my mindset. I'd be like, okay, I'm getting the same price.
Yeah. So that's my feedback to the people on this podcast. Like, if you're thinking about opening a supplement company, hey, I'm all for it. Yeah. But the challenge is always in production. The challenge is always having enough capital to pay for more production. Yeah. God, I'm about to be on my second loan just to keep up with growth. Yeah. So we can keep ordering more product. Let's go. It's fucking ridiculous.
Let's go. Dude, people are just to fucking hate change, man. Like, people just, I don't know. Like, we switched up the gym Thursday.
Where product was located, or?
No, like. Equipment? Yeah, we flip-flopped equipment. So we put where the deadlift platforms are. The deadlift platforms were in the back. We flipped them to where the combo racks are because we got another deadlift platform in. And there was 95% of people were like, oh, this is sick. Like, this is open. Yeah. And then there's 5% that are like, well, why'd you flip it? Like, why did it? I don't like the combo rack facing this way. It should be facing the other way.
They become creatures.
You motherfucker! Of habit, yeah, exactly. Like, why does it?
They don't like change.
No, they come in. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like that. Yeah.
I think the 1 pound is cool. I would be into the different flavors for the 1 pound.
Yeah, I think it allows us to mix things up, keep things interesting, and I don't know. We'll see.
You'll find out.
And then obviously on the flip side, the other news, and we adjust, right? As these things happen, we adjust. So hopefully protein takes a little dive in the near future, and then we'll be able to adjust and go back to the bigger containers. Just like creatine, like the 100 servings, right? Creatine skyrocketed and it stayed high. Well, we just got informed that, hey, it's finally dropped back down. Yeah. And so now I'm going back into the 100 serving containers, and I'm going to be able to offer it for dude, it'll be $12 to $15 less per container
damn.
than what I'm offering it at now. And that's the thing. Like people, so yes, when we make these adjustments, it's for a reason. But then when things level out and things change back, and I could just be like, fuck it, I'm going to launch it and keep it at the same price and pocket more money. But it's like, right, people don't know because we don't talk about this shit. Mm-mm. So now I extend those benefits back to the consumer. Like, cool, I can get this at a much cheaper price. I'm going to offer it at a much cheaper price because that's going to make me more competitive in the marketplace and offer the consumers a much better price on the same quality product.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and hopefully that will drive other
companies to do the same.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm watching. There are other companies that are still offering their 100 serving creatines at $39.99. That's right where we're at.
They're like, price, we can get more, profit off of this.
And I could do the same, but I'm not. That's not my goal. I want my product in more people's hands. So that's the good news with creatine, and that should be coming shortly. Like we placed a huge order. The minute they told me the price was where it's at, I was like, holy fuck.
Units.
Yep. I was like, get them in.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it rolling.
Yeah.
But again, that was, $17,000 in just creatine. That I had to order. And I'm gambling on that too, because of the price point, it hasn't been that big of a seller. So I'm gambling saying we're going to order a shit ton in and mark it down and hopefully we sell out of it.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Because I need that capital back.
Yeah, creatine. I mean, I feel like a lot of people take creatine. Well, at least you should be taking
Everybody
creatine,
should be, 100%.
Right? It's the most studied supplement.
There's so many benefits, dude. Even if you don't work out, like the new studies that show like how it supports brain health and stuff like that. Very important. Yeah, it's great for recovery.
Yeah, but
great for natural energy production.
Yeah, I mean that's good on you. That's awesome to hear. Hopefully people take that to heart because there's not a lot of companies that do that, dude. They just when the product goes up in price, it never comes back down, dude.
Right. And especially with inflation, look at the price of everything else that's going up. Like, this is a victory for everybody. Yeah. Like, everything's fucking going up in price. Like, dude,
What?
I was just looking at my grocery bill, and
I was
just like,
gross.
what the fuck, dude? Like, it just keeps going up and up. So if now we can give somebody a victory, hey, shit, this just took a huge price drop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was watching a video the other day of like they were talking about the middle class and they're like, is the new quote unquote middle class standard $100,000 to live on?
Yeah, that's nuts.
I disagreed with them. I think that you can. I mean, maybe around here, dude. Maybe in the Boise Meridian area, like it's pretty. Houses are really expensive. I mean, I don't live I don't live on that shit. Like,
I was gonna say we're not there.
I don't think so. I disagreed that it's not 100,000, but I don't know. I mean, looking at new car payments that they were saying, like some people are paying like $700, $800 a month for car payments, and then they're like on top of student loans because the majority of people have student debt and student loans. So that's another $500, and then a lot of people have fucking credit card debt.
Yep.
That's another fucking God knows how much, a couple $100. It's like, holy shit. Mortgages are fucking expensive now. They ain't no 2% interest rates anymore.
No. And same thing with the vehicle loans too, because I'm in the market. Yeah. And it's like, if you want to do 84 months, like an extended car loan to keep your payment lower.
Yeah. What are they asking?
Interest rates are upwards of 8 to 9%.
So you're looking.
Just fucking a lot.
Yeah.
So that's kind of changed my mindset because, dude, my truck's still in the shop being worked on. They're still trying to figure it all out.
I don't know what this
as soon as I get it all, they got that fixed, but now it still has these error codes flashing they can't figure out. But yeah, as soon as I get it fixed, I just want to sell it and wanted to upgrade. And I was looking at like Raptors.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this one's $50,000. But then I started figuring out, I was like, oh, fuck, you're right. Like my payment, whereas $50,000, I think my old AT4 I got for $55,000. Mm-hmm. My car payment was like $750 a month back when I was making good money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now on this $50,000 Raptor, it's like my payment was going to be close to $1,000. I was like, what the fuck?
God.
It's like, that's not happening.
Oh my God.
But they were also taking me for a ride on my truck. So that's why I want to get back, sell it outright, because I'll be able to more than cover the loan.
Yeah.
And then I'll figure out from there.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
It's like I'm not paying. I don't know.
It's a lot, man. It's tough. It's tough right now.
Yep.
A lot of people. But
So get your cheap creatine coming soon.
cheap creatine, your 1 pound ISOs. We got you. We got them for you.
And your Until Death barbell shirts. Dude, what's up with Until Death barbell?
We're just getting ready. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the fuck was that? We're getting ready for the comp. We got some flags coming in. Yeah, I know.
How big is the booth space going to be there?
10 by 10.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I mean, granted, like I'm still pushing for Until Death, but like grad school is really put in the forefront of my mind. It's hard not to. I'm like one of those people that I start something, I go all in on it. You know?
Yeah, you have to.
So that's really been doing it, but I'm still not I'm still doing Until Death. Like,
Yeah,
it's still going, but it's not my.
Yeah, we're excited for
it's
the
not
comp.
Not 100%. You know. So.
Well, it can't be, dude. I mean, especially with how demanding. Like every time I try and contact you, you're in class or you're doing fucking homework. So it's like I get it. Like
yeah,
it's gonna be kind of dude.
lot,
and with
man.
how much invested you have into that and what it means to your future.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to take priority.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think about it as like I want to be the best therapist for my people that I'm doing therapy and clinician work, counseling work for. Like, dude, this shit's not for me. It's for everyone that's fucking struggling with PTSD and all the people and all the veterans and first responders that went to a counselor or a therapist or have this notion that they can't get better because therapy, or they went to a therapist and they didn't see themselves in that therapist and they thought that person couldn't help them, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, dude, I don't want to be that. Like, dude, there's a lot of responsibility being a counselor, dude. There's a lot of responsibility being a fucking therapist, and people are coming to you with broken and like fucked up and had terrible childhoods or has PTSD and crazy trauma, and they expect you or look for you for guidance, dude. So it's like, I'm not gonna fuck this up, dude. I'm not gonna fuck people up, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying to fucking put all my eggs in that basket. So 2.5 years, we'll get it. So
Dude.
Yeah.
2.5 years?
2.5 years. So we're only done. Almost,
That's not bad.
Yeah, we're like almost halfway through the semester already. So almost
Yeah.
8 weeks in. I think this is week 6 or 7. So
And then after that, how long do you have to? Is it like, do you have to do time where like you shadow? Or
NNU
what
is
that called?
fucking awesome, dude. You do like practicum and pre-prac. It's called, but that's like when you are training on other students. Like you're basically in the school working with other students, not like pretending, but working with them as like a counselor. And then you have an internship where they fucking throw you in. Like you're taking clients while you're in school.
Damn.
So you are licensed under whoever you go to, like whatever agency you go to, you're licensed under a counselor for their
So they
license.
have to have trust in you.
So you are like, obviously your sessions are all video recorded, and they're very strict, and like you have to, after every session more or less, you have to go and talk to your mentor and be like, okay, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I said, this is what you need to do better, blah 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 blah. But yeah, dude, like a year and a half in, you're taking clients.
Shit.
Yeah.
So you're coming up on that because you're about to have.
Well, yeah, probably.
You got about. So I'm just thinking.
Probably next summer.
You're like what, 16 months away from
next summerish.
Yeah.
Yeah, already
16
that I'll
months
be
away
taking
from
clients.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're pushing. So, and there's fucking awesome stuff that are coming down the pipeline for counseling and therapy work. And if you're not in it, like obviously you wouldn't know, but like, dude, there's some fucking crazy stuff that's going on. Like, NNU is a big on their child play therapy, it's called. And obviously children, you can't do talk therapy with children.
Right.
Like they're not just going to sit down and talk to you about their problems. So they do play therapy, which is either like board game therapy or like sand tray therapy. But they're developed for teenagers now, Dungeons and Dragons therapy, D&D therapy, which is coming down and it's actually going to get approved. Yeah. So you play like Dungeons and Dragons with teenagers or even adults, dude.
Yeah.
Like role playing, and it's a therapeutic thing. But there's also like, I sat down and I'm like starting to rack my brain around it to try to figure out how I can do it. And there's definitely way to do it. It's going to take a lot, but there's like dance therapy, and there's all kinds of therapies, dude. There's art therapy. Dude, you name it. Poem therapy.
Yeah.
Obviously animal assisted therapy, but I talked to one of my teachers who she is the big one that's pushing the Dungeons and Dragons D&D therapy. She's the one that's kind of made it. I said, so how do you like do like how does that even happen? You know, and she's talking about how it's obviously structure, or it's in literature, like that board games and that kind of stuff help, right? And I'm like, well, okay, dance therapy. I'm like, what about lifting therapy?
Ooh,
there is no lifting. As far as I know, no one has combined powerlifting, strongman, or just lifting in general with therapy.
Yeah.
And I was like, how hard is it? And she,
because we already use that as like a form of therapy.
Fuck yeah,
right?
dude.
Like,
but you can combine both,
right,
dude.
That's
I mean,
what I'm
there's
saying.
some
like I
stuff you
guarantee
have to figure out in regards to, like, with group counseling, you would want to do it in a group, and obviously you would have, like, with informed consent, when I sit down with you and, like, you sign paperwork, like, I am telling you that I will not release any of your information, like, I cannot tell anyone, like, it's ethically, like, if I were to tell someone,
right.
if me and you were in therapy,
it's
I
like
tell
breach
someone
of
confidentiality, and you're fucked, dude. You potentially could just get your license revoked. So there is some thought, like, I can't just go into a group counseling session and push them into a gym, because there's liability in regards to, like, they probably wouldn't want people to know that they're in therapy. So it's like, okay, I'd have to figure out, like, a private gym situation, right?
Right.
Where everyone's working together and you're working out, but at the same time, like, you're kind of getting therapy, but it's working hand in hand. So I was just trying to, like, spin my wheels last week about it, but
yeah,
something kind of
you're
cool.
onto something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a private gym, have someone jump on the bench press.
Yeah.
Let go of your mommy issues in between sets. Fuck you, mom.
I mean,
right?
dude, you talk about it. Like, you talk to any personal trainer in the sport, and they'll tell you that they feel like they're a counselor or a therapist.
Oh, 100%. Because, dude, you become a trusted not a trainer.
Yeah.
A personal trainer.
Yeah.
These people develop this trust with you.
Yes.
And so you think about it, because I've been in several instances where the trainer has been told stuff like in, confidentiality.
But there's no confidentiality.
There is none.
No ethics.
And, but dude, they do. They become like a listening ear for this person, because they're helping them with their goals, and because they're helping them reach these physical fitness plateaus. Mm-hmm. These people are like, oh, this is someone I can confide in. This is someone I trust. This is someone who's helping me, and let me spew this shit on you. Mm-hmm. Boom. Yeah. Bomb drop. And then with them not being
they don't
counseling, they don't know how to.
They have no idea.
Half the time they don't know how to handle it. No. Oh shit! Like, I don't know how to respond. So that's weird. Yeah. On to your next set.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, dude.
Yeah. So that would be interesting to combine both. Maybe not. Maybe I just keep doing the route of, like, EMDR or
hey, get your hands on them.
Hypnosis therapy, or some inner child therapy.
Ketamine. Be making money doing ketamine.
I have a couple people. It's cool. Like, as we talked about Mental Joe. Like, I have a couple people in my cohort, like the people that got in with me to grad school the first year. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple people that are going into it because they want to go into that line of work. Either ketamine, they see psilocybin coming down, and they're like,
jump on that.
See the studies that are coming out, and they're like, this can really help people.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of veterans, that are fucking coming and saying that. So it's really cool. And there's a lot coming up, but yeah. So.
Well, good shit,
cool,
man.
Dude. Yeah. So, yeah. What question should we have for the peeps to end on?
That's a good question, because we can't launch anything about Super Bowl, because this video is going to launch after Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But
tell me how you felt about the Super Bowl. How about that?
Yeah.
Because this is going to launch. So.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this year's Super Bowl?
How'd it go? Yeah. And when did you? I know you guys should have took that bet when aliens invaded Las Vegas and the Super Bowl ended in a tie. You could have been rich.
You could have been.
Could have been rich.
Are you mad you didn't place the bet?
Yeah.
Let's see what happened.
Yeah. You mad
Fuck, what if aliens do invade the Super Bowl?
that George Kittle kissed Taylor Swift?
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on this year's Super Bowl, peeps.
Yeah, and how disappointed you were that Patrick Mahomes won his whatever X amount of Super Bowl. He probably is going to win Super Bowl MVP. I'm sure of it.
Fuck that.
And yeah,
we'll see.
Yep.
Tune in next week to find out more. All right, people. Thank you. We appreciate you. Please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, share. Any of the above. We appreciate you. Black Sheep out.